Really Haunted Places does not support or endorse trespassing to visit haunted places. Before you decide to visit, please make sure to acquire the appropriate permits and/or permissions and be respectful of properties that are privately owned. As the clock strikes midnight, the streets of Dublin whisper with tales of the past. At the Brazen Head, a ghostly soldier from the 1798 rebellion is said to roam, sending chills down the spines of late-night patrons. Welcome to a journey into the heart of Dublin's haunted history. Let's get started, shall we? Number 7. The Brazen Head. Established in 1198, the Brazen Head claims to be Ireland's oldest pub. Its walls have witnessed countless historical events and, as legend has it, some spirits have lingered. Patrons and staff report seeing a ghostly soldier, clad in 18th century attire, wandering the premises. His presence is often accompanied by a cold breeze and the sound of distant, mournful whispers. Visitors have claimed to hear the faint clinking of swords, as if a battle from the past is being replayed. Some have even reported the sensation of being watched by unseen eyes, especially near the old stone fireplace, where the temperature drops noticeably despite the roaring fire. Number 6. Glasnevin Cemetery. A resting place for over 1.5 million souls, Glasnevin Cemetery is steeped in history and ghostly lore. Visitors often speak of mysterious figures drifting among the graves, especially near the O'Connell Tower. The most chilling tale is that of a spectral dog, believed to be guarding its master's grave, seen prowling the grounds at night. Witnesses have described feeling an inexplicable sadness, as though the weight of the past rests heavily upon them. On misty nights, ghostly apparitions have been seen standing by the graves, their forms translucent and their expressions filled with sorrow. The eerie howls of the spectral dog echo through the cemetery, adding to the spine-chilling atmosphere. Number 5. Jones's Road, Croke Park. Croke Park, formerly known as Jones's Road, is haunted by the tragic events of Bloody Sunday in 1920. Ghostly apparitions of those who perished are said to wander the stadium grounds. Visitors report hearing the sounds of distant cheers turning into screams, phantom players on the field, and the lingering smell of gunpowder and blood. Some have witnessed phantom players on the field, continuing their game as though time stands still. The lingering smell of gunpowder and blood is occasionally detected, serving as a grim reminder of the day's horrific events. Security personnel have also reported hearing voices calling out names, only to find no one there. Number 4. Marshalsea Barracks. Originally a debtor's prison, the Marshalsea Barracks carries a legacy of suffering and despair. The spirits of former inmates are said to haunt the site, with reports of disembodied cries, footsteps, and the feeling of being watched. The most unsettling is the apparition of a young child, often seen peering out of the windows. Visitors have described hearing the faint clinking of chains and the sobbing of prisoners who met their end within the barracks walls. The shadowy figure of a gaunt man, believed to be a former warden, has been seen patrolling the corridors, his face twisted in an eternal scowl. Cold drafts and sudden chills are common, even in the height of summer. Number 3. Croppies Acre. Croppies Acre is a mass grave for the rebels of the 1798 rebellion, located by the River Liffey. The site is known for its chilling atmosphere. Visitors have reported feeling sudden cold spots, hearing faint cries, and seeing shadowy figures moving through the night. The oppressive silence is often broken by the sound of marching feet and muffled cries, as though reliving the moments before the rebels' execution. Some have seen spectral soldiers standing guard, their faces devoid of emotion, as they protect the resting place of their fallen comrades. Number 2. Hendrick Street. Hendrick Street is infamous for its haunted houses, particularly number 33. The most famous ghost is a former resident, a woman in white, seen wandering the street at night. Residents have also reported poltergeist activity, with objects moving on their own and unexplainable noises echoing through the houses. The woman in white is often seen gliding silently through walls, her eyes filled with an indescribable sorrow. Residents have experienced sudden temperature drops, flickering lights, and doors slamming shut without any apparent cause. Whispered conversations and faint laughter can be heard in the dead of night, adding to the street's eerie reputation. Number 1. Dublin Castle. Dublin Castle has stood at the heart of the city's history for centuries and is home to many ghostly tales. Built in the early 13th century, the castle has served as a fortress, royal residence, and government complex. Its storied past includes many dark and eerie events. The most famous sighting is of a woman in a white dress, believed to be Lady Jane Loftus, who lived a tragic life and is said to wander the halls weeping. Soldiers and noblemen, their faces etched with sorrow, have also been seen roaming the castle's corridors. Visitors report hearing ghostly footsteps echoing through the stone hallways, faint whispers in empty rooms, and doors opening and closing on their own. The atmosphere in the castle can be oppressive, with some visitors feeling an unexplained weight on their chest, as if the castle itself is steeped in the sadness and sorrow of its long history. Among all the haunted locations, the Brazen Head stands out with its chilling tales. The ghostly soldier, a remnant of the 1798 rebellion, is often seen at the stroke of midnight, his presence marked by an overwhelming sense of dread. Patrons have reported feeling an icy hand on their shoulder, only to turn and find no one there. The chilling echoes of battle and the haunting lament of lost souls create an atmosphere that leaves visitors questioning the boundary between the living and the dead. Dublin's rich history and fascination with the paranormal make it a captivating city for ghost stories. These haunted spots, each with its unique tales and spectral sightings, contribute to the city's mysterious allure. As we delve into these stories, we are reminded of the thin veil that separates our world from the supernatural. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, the ghostly tales of Dublin, Ireland, are sure to leave a lasting impression. Thanks for joining me on this journey through some of the most haunted places in Dublin, Ireland. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ghost stories and comment your thoughts below. And check out another one of our videos right here on Really Haunted Places.